Hello everybody, I'm back. Ah, I love saying that, it makes me so happy. So, welcome to my stream number 3, of which today, because it's Monday and you've already seen, or hopefully you will have already seen my first 2 streams, so you'll know the type of play that I, sorry, all the time. You'll know the sort of play that I'm capable of, how I like to play, what I like to do, just nice and steady, no rush. However, this one might be slightly different actually, because to explain, I am going to start a new character. Her name is Sparkle Starr. And we are going to start as a rags to riches. So she is going to start with 0 simoleons, and she's going to work her way up. Now, how she's going to do that is a little bit of everything. I don't want to just do all art. I don't want to just do all gardening or all collecting, or all fishing, or any sort of, violin playing or things like that. Just a little bit of everything. She's going to be a little bit of jack of all trades, if you like. So this is Sparkle Starr. I haven't done any fancy outfits on her because obviously she is homeless, technically, even though she owns or will own a lot. So this is her formal wear. Athletic, which is just kind of, I've just tried to pick things that ultimately she would layer on being homeless. So I've tried to pick the things that sort of fit the most. This is what she sleeps in. I've kept things the same. So this is a party, the same as a formal. Bless her. That's her swimwear, her hot weather wear. Have you got makeup on there actually? No, you have not. You haven't. That's just me. Whoops-a-daisicles. Okay, and her cold weather, of which cold weather, because you choose... because I'm limited obviously to what I have here, which is not in her everyday wear, I decided to sort of pretend that she'd found a Christmas jumper somewhere. And also the bottoms are not available either. At least I couldn't see them. I could be completely wrong, but I couldn't see them, which doesn't surprise me. Anybody who's watched me before knows that I have difficulty seeing. I have, but I don't actually. Let me just clarify. I only wear glasses. I'm not vision impaired in any other way other than just standard. I just need glasses. It's just that I seem to have the perfect vision for playing this game when I'm streaming, to not be able to actually see anything, including chat, or at least properly in focus. So anyway, yes, I'm going to pretend that she sort of pinched this jumper, pinched these jeans, things like that. For the winter, but basically I've managed to keep the same footwear on her, so I think it sort of fits. And I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. That's the bin men who have decided to join me. You never know, Twinkle might be in later as well, my cat. He might come in later and be a bit vocal and say hello. So the other thing that I've decided to do with Sparkle Starr, Sparkle, is I have decided to pop her into let me just change that picture. That's it. That will do. Oh, why are you standing here? I must have. I've been editing some people that I had in my Stanley Higginbottom. He's another little one of my characters that I have in my gallery. I'm pointing up there, that you can actually see me pointing. That's really funny. Yeah, I'm actually pointing to my own gallery button. Okay, so here we have Sparkle Starr, and just for me, she is rags to riches. So come on, Sparkle, let us start. And what I was about to say is we're going to pop her into Newcrest. Now, I personally have, we're going to start her in spring. It's at the beginning of the queue. That's nice and neat. But B, to be fair, because I'm not concentrating on one thing particularly or another, and it's totally different. I've done rags to riches before when I'm playing by myself, but that's completely different. Sitting here and talking and things, it might be really, I've just found in my last two streams that it might be way, way, way harder to actually play the game and gas bag than I thought it was necessarily going to be. And what I was going to say, to finish the sentence for the third time, way to go, Emma, some intro, really, really clear as mud. I'm going to start her in Newcrest because there is absolutely nothing in Newcrest. So I'm going to start her off over here because I thought it'd be quite what we can also do, because I tend to play families for eons like this. That's why I've also put plus legacy, because this is going to be sort of 10 generations. And I was thinking that I'm going to play her on a long lifespan, and she can also have sort of quite a large family, or at least the siblings, and that can, the siblings, the children can grow up and they can go off and get married and things. And I thought that ultimately we could probably just basically fill Newcrest with Sparkle's generations, so that we become the Goths, if you like. So the Starrs are the family of Newcrest. We are the, you know, as sort of the Goths are sort of Willow Creek, and the land grabs are in Oasis Springs. Starrs are going to be the people of Newcrest, the founders. Sorry, excuse me, and here we go as well. Great. Okay, lovely. So it really doesn't matter, to be quite honest with you, what size lot that we start with, because basically she has nothing anyway. I'm going to set her money to 0. I'd just like to start her somewhere that we don't have to travel to fish. Now surely we'd be able to fish over here somewhere. If we got a lot here, there's going to be fishing spots all around here. So as long as we can actually go fishing and things as well without having to travel. As I say, I'm not really familiar with Newcrest at all. I just pop, in my other games, I just pop restaurants down. My only thing is if I have a lot that's too big, I don't know about anybody else, but I find building really quite overwhelming, which sounds ridiculous saying as I played The Sims 3. You know, and these lots are extremely small versus those. Maybe we should just start off here and look to moving up to there. So for Sparkle Starr, that's where she aspires to live, right here at the very top, prime position. So maybe she'd... Okay, Emma, this is ridiculous. We're going to go over here to Comfy Cubby. That just seems more appropriate. This is where we're going to move to. Let's just make a decision, for heaven's sake. How long have I been streaming for already? And I haven't even moved her in. Okay, so if I can just sort out a few things, because my mods are set up differently. So I just need to temporarily buy a computer and just change. Whoops, a daisy. I do that every time. Whichever one I'm trying to go to, I always get the opposite one. You will do. I'm not fussed which one. So let me just pop back into live mode for a second. Oh dear, that's affected the aspiration. Oh. MC command. Tuner. No. Gameplay settings. Game speed, maximum household. No, I'm just looking actually how to age span duration. This is it, human. So all of that, did I adult? Yeah, I did. Okay. So let me just try this first, because this will be way quicker. And I do apologise that I should have actually done this before, and now I'm forgetting where everything is. Okay, so auto age, yes. Auto age, yes. Now lifespan, long. That's the only thing that I'm actually going to do that technically isn't sort of legacy challenges. Normal. So let me just see how long she actually has to live. I just need to quantify this because I'm going to change the calendar as well. The seasons, you see, to every 14 days when I'm in here. So this is just a little bit of setup and then everything will. So that's 96. So that's actually too long. So what I need to do is I want to go into... what I was thinking is that each... sorry, excuse me. Each season is... I'm going to have as 14 days. So I'd like the young adult and adult stages to be 56 days. And I think that that's a fair... Oh, I've done it again. I think that that's a fair medium. So young adult is 24. I would like 56. Okay. Am I going to have to restart this? I probably am. And adult, I would also like 56. Okay. So everything else, yeah, well, okay, everything else can stay completely the same. Let me just save this as, and then that'll be it. Another little job done. So Sparkle Starr R to R. Okay, and exit the game. Okay, so we'll be back up on line in a few seconds. Or at least the game will be. I'm still here. And it just means that ultimately then for the rest of the whole of the legacy and generations, that everything will all be sorted. So I am sorry. I was so excited to actually get streaming that I didn't think that really I should do this, and then I could have just literally I could have set her up, if you like, per se, and then I could have literally just introduced her at the beginning of the lot. Having done all of this and explained what I'd done rather than actually do it on... oh God, I'm sat here waiting for this to actually boot up, but if you don't actually tell it to start, it's not going to, is it? Gosh, the professionalism is amazing. Welcome to MissPronounciation stream. Get blown away by the absolute professionalism and organisation. That is me. But it is only my third stream, so... I'm trying. Key is to have fun, isn't it? Hopefully you guys will sort of empathise a little bit. I know what it's like. If anybody sort of does play The Sims, if you watch it, it may be slightly different. I think if you actually play The Sims, then you know that certain things just have to be right. Or it's just... so... Sorry. Yeah, Liz, you can go. Oh, I just get confused. Okay. Okay, Sparkle. So we're back. We're back, part 2. We're back, part 2. Hey, honey, I'm home. Okay. So there's nothing that's happened. We haven't missed anything. All I've got to do now is... Gosh, that music is really loud in my ears. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I haven't changed any of the settings, so hopefully the recording sounds and things are all absolutely fine. So now let me just double check. So she should know...